Hello. Now we'll discuss regarding the keys. Now this is one of the mechanical element is there. Okay. Now what is the use of key? How to evaluate the dimensions of the key? How to design the key? What are the different types of keys that we'll discuss in this section. Now key is one of the mechanical element used on the shaft to secure rotating elements like gears, pulleys or sprockets and prevent motion between these two. Now these keys will avoid the relative motion between the rotating parts. Now suppose a gear is there which is mounted on the shaft. As the shaft will rotate, the gear will also get rotate. Now for easily mounting and dismounting, okay, we have to provide a key, and we have to provide a keyway slot between the shaft and gear. Now for example, take this example of this shaft and hub as shown in the slide. Now this shaft will be inserted in the hub. Okay, this shaft will be inserted in the hub. Power will be transferred from shaft to the hub. Now for easy assembly and dismantling, okay, we'll insert the shaft and we'll insert the key. Now so that there will be the permanent arrangement will be available, okay, between, or no relative motion will be available between shaft and hub. It will be easily avoided. Then let us see, this picture will show how the relative movement will be locked. A key will be available inside the shaft. There will be the keyway will be available, and also the 50% of keyway will be available, slot will be available in the hub. That is, the 50% of key will be in the shaft and 50% key will be available in hub. Now it depends on the type of keys. Now let us see that what are the different types of keys are available. Now keys are being classified into the number of categories, that is the sunk key, saddle key, tangent key, canary key, round and taper key, and the splines. These are the different types of key depending on the type of application. Now let us see one by one. That is the sunk key. In sunk key, that is the 50% of part of the key will be in the shaft and 50% part of the key will be in the hub. Same thing is being mentioned here, that is sunk keys are provided half in the keyway of the shaft and half in the keyway of the hub or the boss of the rotating element. Now so that it will be easy and it will avoid the reduction in the strength of only one part. Okay, now what are the different types of sunk keys are available, where 50% will be in hub and 50% will be in shaft, like that. That is a rectangular key, square key, parallel key, gib head key, feather key, and woodruff key. These are the different types of sunk keys are there. Then next type of key is there, that is in saddle key. Now this saddle key, it will be available only in hub. That saddle key will be available only in hub. Then next one is the tangent key, canary key, round and taper key, and these are splines. These are the special types of keys. These are the types of keys. Now let us see all the keys in the pictorial view. Now saddle key, it will be only available in the hub. Okay, no slot will be available in the shaft. Let us see, this is the shaft, hatch portion shows it is a shaft, and this portion shows it is a hub. Now see, the keyway is available only in the hub. This is the hollow saddle key, and second one is a flat saddle key is there. Then next one is it is a gib head key. Now in the gib head key, it is a rectangular key where a gib head will be available for easily inserting into the portion. Now it will have a taper will be available for the gib head key in 1:100 will be there. Now this type of portion, by using hammering operation, we can remove and we can insert it. This is a gib head will be available. Then next one is a woodruff key. Now woodruff key is a special type of key. Okay, it is a semicircular in section. Okay, Woodruff key is a semicircular in section. Now some part will be available in shaft, okay, and it will be a perfect arrangement will be there. Then next one is a sunk keys, that is a square key and flat key is there. Now see this is a B is equal to H. B is the width and H is the height of the key. If B is equal to H, that will be a square key, and if B is greater than H, then that will be a rectangular key. Okay, now it is the part of sunk key, therefore 50% part of the key will be available in the shaft and 50% part will be available in the hub. Okay, it will also have a taper in 1:100. Then next type of key is there, that is the feeder key. Now it is a perfect arrangement of key, whether the key will be screwed into the keyway. What are the slot is available, that is called as a keyway. Now see, this type of slot will be available and this type of key is available. There will be the holes will be available to provide a screw. This is called as a feeder key. Now whatever the rectangular keys are there, there are some standard dimensions are available the key. Now suppose D is the diameter of the shaft, okay, W is the width of the key, and H is nothing but height of the key. Now as it is a rectangular key, it is a sunk key, 50% part will be in the hub, 50% part will be available in the shaft. Okay, now the width of the key will be evaluated by using a empirical relation, that is W is equal to D by 4. Then height of the key will be evaluated, H is equal to 2 by 3 into W. Now what is this W? W is equal to D by 4, therefore 2 into that will be equal to the D by 6. Therefore width of the rectangular key is being taken as the D by 4 and height is being taken as 1 D by 6. And this rectangular key will have a taper on one side of 1:100. Then square key. Square key and rectangular key is same, only the difference is that width and height is same, and that is equal to D by 4. Then next type of key is there, that is a parallel key. It is rectangular key or square key does not have a taper. Generally the square key and rectangular key will have a taper of 1:100, but parallel key does not have any kind of taper. It is used where rotating elements required to slide along the shafts. Whenever the sliding mesh gearbox is there, in those cases we are going to use, that is, the splines are there, or you can go for a parallel types of keys also there. Then the next one, it is a give head key. Now it will have a give head. It is rectangular. It is a extension of the rectangular key only. Okay, only the give head is available for the easily removal of the key by using a hammering operation. Okay, width is equal to the D by 4 and H is equal to the D by 6 is there. Next one is, it is a feeder key. It is a special type of a parallel key which is attached either to the shaft or hub of a rotating element. It prevents the rotary motion but permits relative axial motion between the shaft and hub is there. Then next one is a Woodruff key. Okay, this is the special cylindrical type of portion is available. It accommodates itself in to any taper in the hub, and it is useful for the taper types of shafts. Okay, now this is nothing but discussions regarding the different types of keys and what are the empirical relations are there. Thank you.